Avery, little Caroline, sweet Caroline, perky, wide-awake, darling Caroline. She may choose this channel too. If I were boss on Saturday, in our house, I'd instruct the grown-ups. No chores for the kids today. No making beds, doing dishes, hanging clothes, or dusting. Anyway, not for little Caroline, sweet Caroline, good and helpful, darling Caroline. She needs her rest. If I were boss on Sunday, in our house, everyone would know.